Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Prabhuji, voice is not clear, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Sorry to interrupt.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. No, it's okay.
Now it's fine.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Ram Prabhuji, can you make him co-host?
Okay. Hare
Prabhuji
Krishna.
also Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Also Dr. Purnima.
Done. It's live. Other things are all okay. Hare Krishna. So today is the last day, 18th chapter. So thank you everybody for, there are more than 200 people here. This is Kali Yuga. Unbelievable. 18 days, more than 2 hours. You know, this Bhagavad Gita is so auspicious for everybody. Person who is speaking, person who is hearing. This is a last chapter. So kindly bear with me. It may take few minutes, more than 1 hour. I've tried to make it as fast and short as possible, this chapter, but notes are same, Shri Ramji, no change.
Yes, Prabhuji.
In the beginning, no, when I come, the audio should be checked, because what happens is that It may take the wrong mic. It had again taken the camera mic, so it spoils. Take care. But anyway, today is the last day, but not the last day. Our plan is like this: to those who are this group, you don't have to go to any other group. This group itself will become advanced group. We will change the vehicle around you, and we will have tomorrow the orientation for the advanced class, and you will be joining your previous batch on this Saturday. That will be the 6th class. So I have to do a few classes for you next week, the same time, the morning 6. So you and the next previous batch come together. Okay, so some few classes I have to do. So through the week, so we're continuing. The journey is not stopping for those who are interested. Okay. There is also one batch on Sunday. The Sunday batch is far ahead. They have reached a 12th chapter. The same chapters, they'll have an advanced class. Simple. And after we clear the phase difference, we will be having only one meet on Saturday at the morning 6 o'clock. I hope it is fine with you all. If you do not like Saturday, you can join on Sunday, but little you have to tolerate the gap of chapters that will be there. Okay. Sunday they are on the, I think the 12th chapter we will go, and Saturday we are going on the 5th or 6th chapter. This all started in June, so still the name June is there. And chapter 18, let me just give me 1 minute to check. Maybe so. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, we are ready. This chapter is called Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Freedom from bondage through Karma Yoga, that will be the first part. The FAQ, the same question. Karma Sannyasa, Karma Yoga again comes up, and third time, third chapter, fifth chapter again here. 5 factors of action are coming here. 3 modes control everything. This will be a major section here. Again, just like in we saw Yagna, Dana, Tapa, and the food, 4 things analyzed based on Sattva, Rajas, Tamas in the previous chapter. Many more things will be analyzed in this chapter. Purification of the Varnashram Dharma, again mention about Varnashram Dharma, and here the qualities of Varnashrama will come. Brahman platform, this will be the next part. And then pure bhakti. This is the end. Krishna concludes, Sarvadharman Parityaja, and the conclusion, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts of this chapter. So FAQ has again come. Arjuna Uvacha, Sannyase se Mahabhavo Tattvam Ichhami Vedutum Tyagasya cha Rishikesha Pritak Keshini Sudara. Why is he saying, oh killer of the Keshi demon? Because you killed big demon Keshi. I have so many doubts, Krishna. Please remove my doubts also. I wish to understand the purpose of the renunciation, Tyaga, and renounce order of life, Sannyasa, or killer of Keshi demon. Tyaga, Sannyasa, everything should be done for the Lord's pleasure. We have no other objective. Krishna says here, to give up the resource of all activities is called renunciation, Tyaga, by the wise. And that state is called renounce order of life, Sannyasa, by the great learned man. Some learned men declare that all kind of fruitive activities should be given up, but the yet other sages who maintain the acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should never be given up. So we should give up or not given up? Not confusion. Okay, some people say we should give up yagna dana tapa. Some people say, so Krishna says, no, never give up. Yagna dana tapa. Activity should, actually we should never give up activities. That is what is again been emphasized. Karma sannyasa is not recommended anywhere in the Bhagavad Gita. What is recommended? Karma yoga. Don't give up activities. Give up the results of activities. Whatever you're doing, continue. I'm a doctor. Don't give up being a doctor. But the result you get, that money, like in Mangalore, most of the doctors are doing fabulously well. You know, Mangalore is whole Kerala comes for treatment. It is very famous for treatment. They do very well. They are super specialists. What do they do with that money? Real estate. It's a shame, actually. A matter of shame. Such a respectable profession you have, you get into such third kind of business. Do with that money, do some good work. No, it was very, very embarrassing. Once what happened, I went to a doctor's clinic and I was actually looking, I just saw a beautiful piece of land for the temple. I really wanted to know whom it belongs. So I just walked into the doctor's clinic. And when I went to the doctor's clinic, I just asked the doctor, he was sitting watching a patient, this plot next to you, just 1 second, interrupt doctor. Do you know whom it belongs to? He left the patient and the old fellow coughing and imagine, is this a dignity of the profession? And took his car and spent 1.5 hours with me, showing not only that, so many lands all around. I was just saying, what is this? What is this? What respectability is this of this? Considered the most noblest of profession, and then addicted to, when I see them visit them in the house, as an ordinary man, they're also addicted to drinking, all vices. What is this? Joke. So yagna dana tapa, these are never to be given up. We should always be careful that I am doing activities, never doing sinful activities, and the result of that, okay, working hard. I got a privilege to get this degree at spending so much money, and I'm earning so much. Let me use it for some good cause. That is not possible. That money will go for drinking. That money will go for, having, sometimes I see them from their house to the clinic. The distance is only 200 meters. Still, he wants to buy 1 crore rupee car. Just for, he has no time. He's so busy. But still, what is this nobility of the profession? So, work, don't give up. Be a doctor. But the result of the work, do some good work. And what is the good work? Become Krishna conscious and make other people. There's nothing better work than that. Because what is most important is the soul, not the body. Correct? Do some work so that people can become attached to Krishna consciousness. On the contrary, I have some doctors here, they keep in their clinic, they go in Kantimala and Tilak to the clinic, and they have a pile of Bhagavad Gitas. As they're seeing the patient, doctor, can I have this? Yeah, please. They even keep gifting. Sometimes they collect some money even for the temple construction. So that is what is needed. Yagna dana tapa, use it for the Lord's pleasure. Don't stop activity. Rather, do activity for the Lord's pleasure. Otherwise, activity will go like this. Even such a respectable profession, all day busy in some speculative business. Yagnadana tapa karma nyatyajam karamevata. Yagnodanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Acts of sacrifice, charity, penance are not to be given up, but should be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity, penance purify even the great souls. Take care. Always should we continue our activities and keep purifying ourselves. Who is this personality? Anybody knows? Yeah, chat box is there. Yeah, type. Yes. Thank you, Rajendra Ji, Prajapati Daksha. He offended a great personality, Lord Shiva, and lost his head. You see, I gave you so many reasons we are not body, we are soul. Just a reminder one more. Hmm? The head was cut and a goat head was put. He did not become goat, he remained Daksha. Similar like our Ganesha. When Lord Ganesha's head was cut and elephant has was put, he remained Ganesha, did not become elephant. Daksha did not become goat, he remained Daksha, who spoke through the goat mouth and offered beautiful prayers to Lord Shiva. And then he sat down to do yagna, and Lord Vishnu personally came there to bless everybody. Okay, so indeed, sacrifice, charity, penance, purify even great souls. All the activities should be performed without any expectation or reserve. They should be performed the matter of duty or son of Rita. That is my final opinion. See, that is how the lower animals should feel. They should feel protected. Our human beings, our duty is a matter of duty to protect our younger brothers. But today, it's not like that. They come to us for shelter. All these goats, cows, all our younger brothers, men, the hens, chickens, they come to us for shelter. They don't know. And a man I've seen in the morning, they're carrying so many bunch of goats in the road, Anna, Chara, they don't know. They take shelter of him. Similarly, man has cows, they take a shelter. But the day he kills a cow or a goat, he's breaching their trust. That's not human life. That's worse than animal life. Animal is having such a noble heart, is trusting you. How can you break that trust? And that is the reason I became vegetarian. So how can you break a trust? We are not eating lions or elephants. We eat ordinary, simple, innocent animals. They take our shelter. And we breach the shelter and we kill them. What a shock we give to them. Okay. So now prescribed duties, when you do not do, that is out of ignorance. Just like say getting up early morning. Every day morning we have now one thing will continue 5:30 to 6 daily program. So we can always come. And there is a japa, we chant one mala Hare Krishna mantra and we discuss one verse from the Shastra. Now we are about to complete Brahma Samhita. So like that we'll continue. So it's welcome, all of you are welcome. So Yagna Dana Tapa, we should never give up. Okay? So out of ignorance, when you don't do your duty, that is ignorance. You say, I will not get up. What is that? I'll sleep till 10 o'clock. But you say, I want to get up, but it's a little difficult. My body is paining. Will you die if you get up? You'll not die. That's the way to get up. Like a Rajoguna. And Satoguna, come what may, I'll do my duty. That's the highest. So Tamoguna is not to do our duties. Rajoguna to give up duties because they are a little difficult. Satoguna is do our duties, come what may. Oh mighty Am Arjuna, learn from me. Then after this, there are 5 factors which involve action. Understand that. Just this very beautiful because we are doership. We do not consider the 5 factors. We consider only yourself, which is foolish. Just like take this course itself. First thing, if you want to conduct this course, you need a place. You need a place to sit down. Okay? I also need a place to sit down. First thing in anything is the place. Now we had in this batch some 30,000 people registered. Still around 10,000 people are still in the course. Many have gone away. But suppose 10,000 people are to come and sit down together. Do we have a place? No. They don't have a place. Not for 10,000. At least I am making of 500 people to sit down together and join the course even offline. Today, my temple only 50 people can sit. So I have a facility to, that's what I have taken a land and building a temple. We need a place. Without place, nothing happens. You can't do anything without place first. Then after you have place, but the next thing, performer. You have to be there for the classes. I have to be there for the classes. We need performers. Then the senses. And I need some mic system. You need some audio system. You need some mic system. I need audio system. We need some senses. Our ears, eyes, nose, everything has to be alert to do the program. Our senses are needed. Then endeavor. Even if all things are arranged, we have to make an endeavor for the things to be successful. And any good manager takes place of, those who are poor managers, foolish people. They think I'm the only person. They do not understand the contribution. Just like we had this admins, it's a wonderful contribution, great sacrifice, 18 days. And it's also purifying for them because it's for glorification of Bhagavad Gita. But we have to be grateful to them. So if I think I'm only the one who do the job, it will not even happen. We had somebody every day chanting the shlokas, somebody very nicely were repeating the meaning, isn't it? It was so nice. Now some people are doing kirtan, and some people will be at the end, they do ashtaka. So many things are happening. It's not just I am taking a class and you are also participating. So many people have beautiful questions by which the whole thing becomes lively. If I think I'm the only doer, won't that be foolish? No. What about the place of action? That's also important. What about the senses? What are the endeavor? Most important, what about the Supreme Lord? Without a sanction, does not happen. This is the 11th edition of the 11th batch. We want to do 108 times. But without the Lord's sanction, how it will happen anyway? Correct? Do you understand? So we need the Lord's sanction for anything to happen. Because these 5 factors should be considered for any activity. A good manager will take care of action, performer, place of action, performer, sense of endeavor. But nobody thinks about the Lord. Without a sanction, nothing happens. Suppose you want to manufacture something. First thing, you need a place. Then you need performers. Then you need the senses, different instruments to achieve that. Then even everything is there, you have to put an endeavor. Machines have to start working now. And then finally, the sanction of the Lord. If the Lord's sanction is there, very difficult things also become very simple. When sanction is not there, even simple thing becomes very difficult. Therefore, one who thinks himself the only doer, not considering the 5 factors, certainly not very intelligent, he cannot say things there. Okay? So 2 things we have done. First thing in this chapter was talking about 7 things are there in this chapter. First thing was what? Where you should do karma sannyasa, karma yoga, and always karma yoga. Don't give up your activities. Pavanani manishina, yagna dana tapa will purify even the every individual. Now, 3 kind of action based on the modes of nature. Some action is done according to duty. See, duty makes you worshipable. Just like your parents are taking care of you as a duty. There is no personal profit they are thinking. Isn't it? No parent, practically today, no parents have any benefit. Children even go and they settle down in a new city. So much, their own expenses, they can hardly contribute financially for the parents. So they're not even going to get or may not get anything. But still, with love, they take care of the children. That is duty. And they become worshipable. Suppose somebody is leading the country. And after so many years also, he doesn't want to have anything personal. He becomes quite respectable. So anybody who works as a matter of duty becomes respectable in your eyes. Isn't it true? That's the highest. That is a Sattva-guna. Without attachment, without love or hate, and no personal. Fruity means some selfish reason. No, he doesn't want anything. This is a good work. It ought to be done. Just like Acharya Prabhupada, his Guru ordered him, spread the message of Gita all around the world. What is the profit for him? Nothing. He said, I'll do it. My dear Guru, I'll do it. So that is called out of duty. But action performance, great effort for personal selfishness. Just like there are 3 students. One student doesn't even go to college, sleeps in his room and is terminated from the college. One goes, but he goes for his own to become the number one, get the best job. He's better than a person who is sleeping. It's still end of the day, selfishness is never good. 1 step forward, 10 step backward. Suppose another person becomes number one, he will be envious and jealous of it. Not good. But somebody who's studying, it's a matter of my duty, I'm studying. He will actually do the best. He'll have all the wisdom. Here, Rajoguna, he cannot understand anything. He will just cram and pass. Useless, his knowledge is useless. Tamaguna, though, he doesn't even go to college. So always we should try to go to Sattaguna. Sattaguna, we get real wisdom, even in academics. And spiritual knowledge actually can only be acquired in Sattaguna. Sattaguna, your memory is very good. Okay? You are very well behaved. And if somebody does better than you, you go and congratulate him. You are actually a gentleman here. Good person means sattvic. Rastic, tamasic are bad people. Okay? They're never good. They're disturbance. Now comes the worker. Worker is free from all mental attachment and false ego, with enthusiasm resolute, indifferent to success or failure, is a matter of goodness. Okay, you appreciate this point I develop. Indifferent to success or failure. It's my duty. I'm supposed to do it. It's doing. You succeed sometimes, that's okay. When I've seen some people, they lost little money in business, they go into depression. What is all this? The worker is attached to the fruits of his labor, who passionately wants to enjoy them, who is greedy, envious, impure, moved by happiness and distress, working in the mode of passion. And that worker is always engaged work against the injunction of scripture, which is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, expert, insertive, lazy, morose, procrastinating. He is tamasic, doesn't work, just sleeps. He works, but wants some fruit, otherwise he cannot work. Sattvic person works as a matter of duty. Best. Three kind of intelligence. That understanding when knows what to be done, what not to be done, very clear understanding is very, see how nice it is going on. Clear understanding is sattvic. You know what is right, what is wrong. You give him coconut water, liquor. He'll throw the liquor, he'll take coconut water. At this rasic man will be confused. He may take coconut water, but till the last minute, he'll be thinking about drinking liquor. This is rasic. And tamasic, he will do reverse. So person is known by rasic, tamasic. What is the discrimination? Intelligence very, very alert. Maya will always throw you proposals. You should know what is good for me, what is not good for me. Just because cyanide is there doesn't mean I'll eat it. So there are so many eatables that are obnoxious for human being. We should not eat. That is tamasic ahara. Why you want to have it? Why your discrimination is so weak? Why don't you make your mind strong? There is liquor and fruit juice. Why you cannot have common sense? I'll drink fruit juice. Why you're drinking liquor and wasting your money and time and health? So you have to have discrimination very strong. So Sattvaguda means where his mind is strong and it cannot be cheated of Maya. Rajaguda, he not cheated, but his mind is disturbed. He may not do sinful activity, the mind is disturbed. Tamaguda mind is so disturbed, he loses all discrimination, does sinful activities. Okay. Then determination, which is unbreakable, which is sustained, etc. Yoga practice, control the mind, life, and actions in mode of goodness, just like Acharya Prabhupada. Determination is unbreakable. He didn't care anything. 45 years, no success. Unbreakable determination. I'll accomplish my dear Gurudev, I'll do it. That's determination. But that determination, that hold fast to the religion, economic development, sense gratification is a matter of passion. And that determination, which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness, delusion, that is in the mode of darkness. Okay? Daydreaming. If you remember in college days, I still remember, not go to class, will not study. Now you're opening a mouth and thinking in the day, so I will get big job and people will be clapping, like that. Daydreaming. Why don't you pick up your books and study as a student? Or your office go to do your job. That I will not do. I'll just sleep and I'll think, daydream, big things. Take care. And the Rajoguna is that he holds fast but is fruitive. First thing wants something selfish out of it. What is in it for me? Without he cannot do anything. That is not as bad as tamasic, but that's not the best. The best thing is unbreakable. Is doing because the work ought to be done. It doesn't care. Success, failure. His determination is unbreakable. You cannot shake him. Here is determined till the time he can see success. Moment the profit is less, he goes into depression. I have seen even taking medicines just because little loss comes. That is Rajoguna. He is happy, always happy. Is the highest platform. So people generally are Kali Yuga Tamasic. All the motivation speakers try to push you to Rajoguna, but the best thing is Sattva, which they don't even know motivation speaker. That in the beginning may be like just like poison, at them like nectar. So beautiful. It's like cricket match is going on. You're sitting in your room, whole world is watching. You can hear all neighbors making sound. Ha, out, sixer, they're jumping. And you're saying, no, let me try to read Bhagavad Gita. Or say, tomorrow exam is there. Let me prepare for my exam. Sixer, out! No, 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 I have to study for exam. You study. So it's painful for you to study. But tomorrow you get good marks. That is sattvic. Sattvic is pain to pleasure. We all have unwanted habits today. To give up these unwanted habits and to develop beautiful culture is not going to be easy. Correct? It is difficult. Huh? It's painful. Suppose I am addicted to smoking. I am addicted to liquor. Four regulated principles, well, they are so bad. Once you get into it, you get addicted. I am addicted to meat eating. Can't give out the taste, even though I understand from the Shastra using my common sense. So much pain is there for other living entities. So much pain. When somebody goes with knife behind an animal, the animal writhes in pain. Leave me alone. I also want to live. But no, I'll cut your neck. I want to eat you. So take care. That is tamasic. Take care. So Sattvic means it is painful. Once to give up bad habits is not easy. Once you acquire them, it takes so many times. I meet my students say, I saw you smoking yesterday. Why you are doing all this? No, sir, I appreciate this. What you're telling, it's for my good. I do appreciate that. But I got addicted. It's very difficult to come out of addiction. Sir, it is very easy to say come out, but actually very difficult to come out. That urge is there so strong in my system. I say, do agree. But that's a sattvic activity. It is painful now, but a great pleasure tomorrow. By giving up addiction, you are enhancing your life. You're saving your money. huh? You're improving your health. Every angle it is good for you, and you gain in your own eye. Other people may respect you a lot. You are able to respect yourself. That's such a big advancement it'll be for you. So why don't you give it up? So people say sometimes, okay, I want to give up, blah blah, but it's not easy. So the beginning may be like poison, but the end it is like nectar, which awakens one to self-realization. So it is poisonous in the beginning to give up any bad habit. And if you look at ourselves, all of us have some bad habits. And they hardly you can find anybody in Kaliuga which doesn't have some bad addiction, can easily come out. That is sattvic. Rasic is today it is pleasure, but tomorrow it is going to be pain. Just like whole night you're enjoying the cricket match. I go into 12 or 1 o'clock in the night. Then I'm so tired, no time to study. I sleep off. And what happens next day? You fail in the exam. That's Rasic. And Tamasic, you are not even in the cricket match. You are drinking. So it was painful at that time and painful at the end. You not only fail in the exam, you die also early by liver problems. So you understand? So Sattvic means today it's a pain, but tomorrow it's a pleasure. Rasic means today it is pleasure, tomorrow it is pain. So Sattvic is pain to pleasure. Rasic is pleasure to pain. Tamasic is pain to pain. How systematic it is. Okay, so let us revise. We did beautiful thing today. Whenever you act out of duty, that is Raj Sattvic duty. I think when you act for our sense gratification, that is Rasic, and you don't even act, you sleep, that is Tamasic. When you do work without any ahankara, just because it is ought to be done, that is Sattvic. When you do work for selfish desire, that is Rasic. And a worker who's simply sleeping, cheating, procrastinating, lazy morals, procrastinated, Tamasic. By that understanding, you know what is to be done. Your discrimination very clear. What is to be done, what is not to be done is that understanding is sattvic. But that understanding we get confused. It is rasic, and that understanding you get do reverse. What is to be done, you don't know. What is not to be done, you do. That is tamasic. That determination is unbreakable. This work is ought to be done. I'll do it. I don't care. That is Sattvic. That determination is only till your selfishness is there, Rasic, and that determination that do not go, no determination, just simply sleeping, Tamasic. And then in the beginning, what happiness, which is pain, but the later is pleasure, it is Sattvic. In the beginning, it is pleasure, but later it is pain, it is Rasic, and Tamasic, just craziness. Okay? So done. So that determination which is unbreakable is sustained by yoga practice, and thus control the activity of the mind, life, and sense determination in the mode of goodness. Okay? Like Acharya Prabhupada says, practically working 24 hours. He used to take rest just for 2 hours. Everybody used to sleep night 10 o'clock, he lost sleep, get up by 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and start working. Whole night he used to write. Now you are having a Bhagavad Gita as it is in front of you, written by him whole. Now I used to write. Can you see that? He'll have the work of his own guru, his guru's guru, all the works on with him, and will study them, and then given his own explanation, shloka after shloka, patiently going. See, the great work do not happen in one night. It happen by somebody who has a rhythm in his life. Correct? They can achieve so many things. So just sleep for 2-3 hours. Just imagine how much energy, so much desire he has to serve. Correct? Even at an advanced age. Generally, old people simply sleep whole day, but you're hardly sleeping and working. Now, even gunas will help us to decide between different ashramas. Because Bhagavad Gita we read previously, what does it say? Chaturvarnamaya shishtam gunkarma vibhagashaha. We have studied this previously. Okay. This was page 67. Chaturvarnamaya shishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha. Now this is which is the shloka chapter? 4th chapter, 13th verse, 4.13. So, guna karma, it was said that the different responsibility in society should be based on guna. Now here, the details of the gunas are given. Okay? Shamo damo tapaschaiva shanti marjame evacha jnana vijnana astikyam brahma karma sabhavajam. Okay? So there are 9 qualities which are listed for a Brahmana, 7 for a Kshatriya, 3 for a Vaishya, 1 for a Shudra. What are the 9 qualities of a Brahmana? Shama and Dama. Control of the mind, control of the senses. That's the first symptom of a Brahmana. Brahmana doesn't become because of buying 2 rupee thread. No, that doesn't become Brahmana. One of the predictions of Kali Yuga in the Shastra is that in Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 3rd chapter, is that in Kali Yuga, the Brahmanas mean just buy 2 rupee thread, that's all. But no, Brahmana means 9 qualifications. Shama, full control of the mind. Dama, full control of the senses. You cannot even stop yourself from smoking, drinking gutka and you call yourself Brahmana. Tapaha, very austere, very austere. Is ready for tapasya. Shaucham, very pure, very clean, physically, mentally. Brahmana means true Brahmana means he doesn't even have bad thought in his mind. Pure mind. Shanti, very tolerant. Some inconvenience is there. Little hot it is, cannot tolerate. Arjavam, very simple, not duplicitous, simple. Jnana, full of knowledge. Only a sattvic person can have knowledge. And not only knowledge, realized knowledge, vijnanam. Astikyam, always firm believer in God. These 9 qualities belong to a Brahmana. Brahma karma svabhakam. Then a Kshatriya, Shauryam, heroism, Tejaha, he should have power, Dhiti, determination, Daksham, very resourceful, very expert, Daksha, Yuddhe Chapalayana, he is not scared of battle, Dana, very charitable, Ishvara Bhava, leadership. These are the 7 qualities of a Kshatriya. See how systematic it is. And Vaishya, Krishi, agriculture, he has to organize agriculture. Today they call them the businessman. And they're not interested in Goraksha. What kind of businessman is he? Vaishya has 3 works only. Krishi, he should organize agriculture. Goraksha, he should protect cows. And on these, he should do business. Not he is doing business like today. There is Ugra Karma. Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijam, Vaishya Karma Swa. And Shudra, just obey the other 3 classes. Because neither your capacity of enterprising as a businessman like a Vaishya, neither your courage of a Kshatriya, neither your knowledge of a Brahmana. So do something, serve the other 3 classes. How will you eat otherwise? Okay, so these 3 are natural leaders, Kshatriyas, Brahmanas, and Vaishyas, and Shudra obeys them. And today, Kalau Shudra, everybody is a Shudra only. All the education institutions are Shudra institutions, everyone. Medical colleges, how to cut skin and bone. Dental college, how to cut teeth. And hotel manager, how to cut vegetables. That's all. The skill institution. Skill means Shudra. That's all. Skill India. Make whole India into Shudras. Yatra praveti bhutanham yena sarvam idam tatam swakarmanatam abhyarcha Siddhim vindati manataha. So Lord, this division that are there, they're not for exploitation of each other. Just like it became in Kali Yuga, caste system. Caste system is not given in the Veda. This is very practical. Even any organization, we have Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There is finance department, Vaishya. There is administration department, Kshatriya. Yeah, labor department. So every body, you have the head, arms, belly, every family, every team, these four divisions are always there. So why Krishna speaks about, yeah, because it is intelligent. Only thing Krishna is saying is that let it be based on qualities, because these three leaders, Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya, if they're not trained into quality, they'll create a havoc. Today there is no training. For Brahmana, Kshatriya, the zero training. So there are some people in society playing the role of Brahmana, Kshatriya, but they are unqualified. Therefore, there is so much confusion, frustration, suffocation in society. Okay? So that's what Krishna is saying. Let them be trained into qualities. Abilities will come, but no qualities today. They should be trained. And all four should finally cooperate to serve the Lord. That's the main point. The Varnashma is not for goal. What is the goal? Why we are cooperating? For satisfying the Lord. So Varnashma is meant for cooperation. Just like on 28th of May, a big festival is coming. That is Gaur Purnima. And in fact, every day, 3 o'clock, I am reading Lord Pastime at 3 o'clock. You're all welcome. At t.ly/temple. I'm doing that program. You're all welcome. Okay? When preparing you for the big festival, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So we are all cooperating together for doing what? For worship of the Lord. Somebody will do Abhisheka that day, somebody will do Kirtan that day, somebody will arrange for Prasadam. So many different things are happening. But what is the purpose? Satisfaction of the Lord. Shreyansu dharma viguna paradharma sunishritan svabhavaniyatam karma kuram napnoti kilbisham. It is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept others' occupation and perform it properly. So we should do our own job. It's a very famous example. Now, if the climbing the tree business is given except monkey, others are in a disadvantage. How they can even think about it? The elephant is looking at it. What do you say? The fish is saying, "Oh my God." Okay? So everybody should do what he is best suited for. There is no point in trying to imitate, just like in a court. Now the judge has not come today. The clerk says, "I will sit in the seat." Okay, sit, go sit. Now when the argument start and the big lawyers start that argument, you'll start sweating. You don't even know the law properly. Yeah, so you do the job which you are best suited for. Because spiritually there is no obstacle. Spiritually everybody has an equal opportunity in society. In our human society, take an example. Spiritually everybody should have an equal opportunity. But psychophysically we may be suited for different profession. Do that happily. Why you're so much worked up? How does it matter? Okay, he is a doctor, I could not be doctor. Doesn't matter. You're a laborer also doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we are going to leave the body, no? And real happiness is spiritual happiness. For which there is no obstruction. For material things, our karma may block us, but spiritual thing, karma does not block us. So why we have to be worried? How does it matter much? Which color of my body I'm sitting in, what height of the body I'm in, I'm thin, I'm fat, how does it matter all this thing? Focus on the spiritual development. Ahe to ki. No, nothing can be an obstruction for spiritual development. Now, okay. So now Krishna enters after discussing one more section. Krishna discussed everything divided by three gunas, and he divided even Varnashma three gunas. Now Krishna starts now speaking about pure devotional service gradually. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. See, this chapter is a summary of the whole Bhagavad Gita. As I told you, let us again revise. How did we see Krishna as the best teacher? Okay, start on the chat box. Somebody wants to raise hand, can speak, or you can type on the chat box. What all different qualities you saw in Krishna as a best teacher? Religion and spirituality, see, religion is more of faith. Spirituality is what we are dealing with. Spirituality means science. We are not body, we are spirit, soul. That's the science. Take care. Okay, now let us focus on something else. Okay, he smiled. He didn't get angry. He was always encouraging Arjuna. No anger. Very good. He answered all his questions. Very good. He had so much patience. Very good. Then was a good listener. Beautiful. ठीक है. And ठीक है. He did not impose himself. Fantastic. Okay, Krishna didn't speak till Arjuna accepted him as a guru. He cleared all the doubts and very, very important, left the final decision to Arjuna. Okay, yes, he showed so much love for the Arjuna. The disciple guru should have a great love. Always answered his smile. Correct? We can learn a lot from Krishna. He never ordered, patiently heard. Okay. Now, something I'll tell you something interesting. When you ask a question, many times we as a teachers and all of you sometimes play a role of a teacher, or you ask a question. Some people 2 days, अरे बाबा बंद कर एक छोटा प्रश्न पूछा. That person doesn't end all. Krishna summarized the whole Gita in the beginning. Correct? Answered his 5 questions. Then Arjuna said, "Can you explain more?" He explained each of the thing and the remaining chapters. And the last chapter is again summarizing everything. That's the best teacher. Correct? Told the answer in a short, then detail, then after that again summarize the whole answer. Then ask Arjuna, "What do you want? Do you want me to repeat again? I'll repeat the whole Gita." So wonderful. That's how best teacher should be. We should begin with explanation, so a summary, then go to the detail, and again at the end summarize what all we are taught, and then make the best. Okay. Yeah. See, he's doing now. The whole thing has been whole Gita is being summarized in the last chapter. Yes. Very good. Thank you. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. So I'll continuing now. So Krishna is saying now, and anybody who understand I am not body, I am soul, is Prasannatma, becomes very joyful. The knowledge makes you very happy. Na shochati na kanshati. It does not lament and does not hanker for anything. Correct? Shochati. I lost that. This is Shochati means Shudra. Anybody all the time crying is a Shudra. Sad means Shudra. And happy means Brahmana. Brahma janati iti Brahmana. Always happy. That's a Brahmana. You can know somebody not by birth, by look at his face. That is Shudra. Always crying. And Brahmana means always happy. It's not by birth. It's by knowledge. There is a lot of difficulties in life, but still if you're happy, you're a Brahmana. Always sad, that is Shudra. And who likes to give company of a Shudra? Nobody wants to go somebody all the time who's crying. Na shochati. So you never cry. When you understand I'm not body, I'm soul, why do you cry? And why do you hanker for something? No. Very peaceful. It's very peaceful. No, I want that car. How does it matter? Okay, cars. You work honestly, car comes, doesn't come, walk. What is the big deal? Is it everything in life, car? Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. He is equal to every living entity because he knows my Lord does not discriminate. My Lord is so merciful. He sits in the body of a tiger, in the body of a bird, in the body of any human being, horse. He is not discriminating. Why should I discriminate? My Lord is equal to everybody. He loves everybody. I will also love everybody. I'm sitting in body even a dog. Okay? Mad Bhakti, in this platform, we can achieve pure devotion to the Lord. Achieve pure devotion, the stages are there. First, you understand I'm body, I'm soul. Then comes neutrality. You don't bother what you lost again. Then come equality. You're equal to everybody. After neutrality, equality, you come to Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion. Mad Bhakti Labate Param. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yachachi tattvataha tato mam tattvato gyata vishatet adanantara. Krishna says you can only know me by devotion, not by jnana karma. Again, you can see bhaktya, only bhakti will help you to understand me. Yavan yachachi tattvataha tato mam tattvato gyata vishatet adanantara. Only by this you can enter into the kingdom of God. So if you want to enter kingdom of God, you need bhakti. There is only one way to God. People have that million ways. You can imagine any way you want. That are for fools. There is one way to God. Different margas take you to different level. Karma yoga takes you to some extent. Jnana yoga a little more. Ashtanga yoga a little more. Only bhakti yoga makes you see the Lord face to face. Lord can only be conquered by pure love. There is no other way to conquer the Lord. Vedeshu dullavam adullavam atma bhakta. Lord can only be captured by devotee. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay. Sarva karmani api sada kuruvan mat vipashayaha mat prasada vapnoti shashvatam padamavyam. All they engage in all kind of activity, my devotee under my protection is the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace. So everybody is engaged in different activities. See, everybody is happy. There is a supreme abode. So that doesn't matter what I am doing. If I am doing for the pleasure of the Lord, we will achieve the supreme destination. See, Acharya, he made everybody so happy. Correct. He began, he had no money. You remember? I showed you the video sitting in a park alone chanting. And the moment slowly, anything sincere takes time to come up. Imagine. Devotees, these are all his foreign disciples, how beautiful painting they're making. Correct. This is Lord Chaitanya. And all so happy in the shelter of the Acharyas. So much happiness. He had around 4,000 disciples at the end, all sincerely engaged. Machita sarvadurgani mat prasada tarishyasi atachetvam ahankaraha nashosheshe vinangshasi. If you become conscious of me, you'll pass over all obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If how you do not work as a conscious but act through false ego, not hearing me, you'll be lost. So actually there is no choice. You obey Krishna, you go to the spiritual world. You neglect his orders, you go to hell. So it's not that you have I will follow traffic law. You actually have no choice. You do not follow, they'll force you to follow, or they'll fine you like nice say. You'll be forced to follow. Actually, we should obey the law. Even though God is very merciful, gives us choice. But where is the choice? We do not obey him, you will be lost, Krishna says. Lost means millions and billions of universes are there. Which species you will be thrown, you not even come to know. So bad it will be. So we got an opportunity, human life. Don't take another chance. Become serious now. My only request is you got an opportunity. Please every day keep some time. And I told you my course will be successful. If just one mala you can, 10 minutes you can keep every day, attentively chant the Nama. That's it. That's all I'm expecting. You'll pass all your this life will be successful, your next life will be successful, everything will be wonderful. Otherwise, through pride, we ignore the instruction of the Lord, ahankara. Why I have to follow him? Everything will be lost. Where you will go, you'll not even come to know. Ishara sarva bhutanam hiddesh arjuna tishtati brahmayam sarva bhutani yantara runani mayaya. Supreme Lord is sitting in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and directing the warnings of all the living entities. The Lord is sitting in the heart, even you are sitting in the heart. But you are busy eating the fruits of the tree. But the Lord is watching what's going. Samana vrikshe. There are many, many times in the Shastra it said, Saman, in the same tree there are two birds. There is a difference between you and God. Never, never, never think you and God are same. God is another bird, you are another bird. This is made on the quotation from the scriptures. Again and again it comes. Samana vriksha, in the same tree, there are two birds. One bird is eating the fruits of the tree, like we are busy enjoying so-called enjoyment in this world. Other bird is watching and actually see that you are not improving. You have to give up eating this nonsense fruits of the world and take shelter of Krishna and go back to garden. Just like the real bird, the supreme Lord, he is not interested in the silly pleasures of the world. Okay? So Supreme Lord in heart directing the wandering was seated on a machine made of the metal. The body is like a machine, yantra. The body is compared to yantra. Can you see? Yantra, machine. So Lord is your companion and is waiting when you will turn your face towards him and take you to go back to God. Tameva sharanam gacha sarvabhavena bharata. So what you should do? Paramatma, completely surrender to the Paramatma. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace and supreme eternal abode. Okay, so two knowledge are being revised now. Soul was discussed. Now Paramatma is this the second confidential knowledge. Iti te jnanama kyatam gohyat gohyataram maya vimshayatadhashena. So I told you confidential now, Arjuna, and more confidential. Knowledge of the soul and knowledge of the Paramatma. Now you decide what you want to do. I leave it to you. Yatechasi tathakuru. No force, Arjuna. I told you everything. Now you decide what you want to do. And Krishna continues instructing Arjuna. And now Krishna gives him the most confidential knowledge. You see that 63rd, 64th verse I should have put here, but I will. I'll show you from my book. Just give me 1 minute. 15. Today is a very huge chapter 7, 678 shlokas. Not easy to finish. Then yeah, see 64th. Sarva Guhyatamam. So he has told Guhyat and Guhyatara. Now he's saying Guhyatamam. Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuya Shunu me Paramam Vachaha. Ishtosi me Dhridati Tato Vakshyami Te Hitam. Because you are my dear friend, I am speaking to the most confidential, Guhyatamam, to you. Now hear those thoughts for your benefit. So previous shloka is talk about Guhyat and Guhyatara. See, can you see that? Guhyat and Guhyatara. Guhya was, I am not body, I am soul. Guhyataram means the Lord as Paramatma sits in everybody's heart. These two I discussed now, Arjuna is revising. Now I'm going to tell you the Guhyatamam, the most confidential. Okay? And what is the most confidential? To engage in Krishna's service and surrender to Him. That is the most confidential knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita. Okay? What is that? Manmana bhav madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru mam evesh satyam te padjanu priyasi me. Manmana, Krishna is saying, always think about me. Now, how do you do manmana? It is very difficult to do any smarana. Correct? It is not easy to do smarana. Leela smarana, very difficult now. Sit and think about Lord Leela, not possible. What we can do? Nama smarana. We can always chant the name of the Lord. Manmana, bhavmad bhakto. We can become the devotee. Manmana, bhavmad bhakto. We can become devotee. Madhyaji, we can worship the Lord. Mam namaskuru. Everything will follow. You start manmana, rest everything will follow. In fact, whatever duty, the responsibility you do, you should not ever forget manmana. You should never forget the Lord. Always remember God. But what do you remember about the Lord? You have many features. Name, form, paraphernalia, name. Just keep chanting the name of the Lord. Everything will be all right. Just like you want to progress in spiritual life, you say nothing is happening, so many years have happened, I'm not progressing. Keep chanting. Miracles will happen. Just keep chanting. Manmana is the first most important element in spiritual life is manmana. Bhavmad Bhakto, become the devotee. Madhyaji, worship Lord. Offer your obeisances. Then what will happen? These are our beautiful Radha Govinda deities in Bangalore, whose temple we are about to build. Manmana Bhavmad Bhakto, Madhyaji, worship Mam Namaskuru, offer obeisance. Mam Eveshasi. If you do that, Arjuna, you will come to me. I am saying you this because you are very dear to me. Always think of me, become my devotees, worship me, offer your homage to me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita is so sweet, lovingly spoken. Sarva Dharman, this is the last instruction of Krishna. Abandon all varieties of religion that you imagine. I remember I told you 6 kind of dharmas are there. Bhagavad Gita upholds paro dharma. Below dharma, paro dharma was upadharma, chala dharma, dharma bhas, vidharma, paradharma. Everything has to be abandoned. Only paro dharma you should keep. What is paro dharma? Maam ekam sharanam vaja. We gives you shelter of Krishna. Anything except shelter of Krishna should be rejected. Sarva dharman parityaja. Give up everything except shelter of Krishna. And what will happen? Aham tvam sarapapi. If you do that, Krishna will relieve you from all the sinful reaction. Mokshishami masuja. Do not worry. Krishna has the power to do it. He'll relieve from all the sinful activities, reactions, everything. But what we are supposed to do? Take complete shelter of Krishna, ignoring all cheating religions of dharma, bhas, upadharma, what all people have created. Just forget all that nonsense. Take pure shelter of Krishna. That is real dharma. All so-called dharmas which do not take you to shelter of Krishna, just forget them. You're surprised actually. This person is there, he doesn't worship Krishna, then why you follow him? He's not guru, he's a cheater. Okay? Sarva dharman parityaja. Because all the so-called dharmas which do not take you to shelter of Krishna should be rejected. Aham, Krishna says, do not worry, take my shelter. I'll relieve from all the sinful reaction. I'll liberate you. Masucha. Do not worry. Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha ashushave vacham na cha mam yo abhisuyati. This confidential knowledge may not be explained to those who are not austere or devoted, engaged in devotion with on one to envious of me. Rather, I take it in a reverse way. I take it in a way that today I'm not in ecstasy after hearing Bhagavad Gita. Like Dhritarashtra could not understand one word of Bhagavad Gita, having heard the whole Gita. You know, he the one started first statement. After that, did he make any statement? He didn't understand anything. One thing. Why? He was not a Buddha. The reason was he was envious of the Lord. Correct? Envious. He was envious of the Pandavas. Being envious of Pandavas means envious of the Lord. We are envious of such a great devotee. I mean, that means you are envious of the Lord itself. Okay? So Krishna is saying, don't give this. So if you're having maintaining envy for the Lord or his devotees, if you're not engaging in devotional service, you're not devoted to the Lord, you're not austere, not ready to do any tapasya. So don't smoke, don't smoke. No relation outside marriage, no relation outside marriage. No gambling, no gambling. No meat, no meat. You're not ready for any austerity, then what is the use? What it will not benefit you. So we should follow. We should be austere. Then the knowledge will be relished in the heart, and you will understand. For the knowledge to awaken in the heart, we should be austere. We should be devoted. We should engage in devotion service, and always be engaged in the mood of service to the Lord, not envious to the Lord. Then Krishna says, now 4-5 verses remaining. That's all. 10 verses remaining. या इदं परमं गोह्यं मद्भक्तेषु विधाशति भक्ति महिं param कृत्वा माम एवश्य संशयः. Want to explain the supreme secret to the devotee. Devotion service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. Okay? Anyone who explains the supreme secret to the devotees will get devotion service. In fact, न च तस्माद् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृतमः भविता न च ते तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि. Now Krishna is saying nobody is more dear to me than one who spreads this message. So if you want to be dear to Krishna, the greatest thing you do is try to understand Bhagavad Gita. First distribute the knowledge to yourself, then give it to somebody. Now the new batch is coming from 5th April. We do always from the first Monday. So please try to see more and more people register for this course. Let this whole machinery continue. Okay? So there is no servant in the world more dear than that person who spread the knowledge to another person. And I declare that he who studied the sacred conversation worshiped me by his intelligence. Okay? Worship me by his intelligence. Adeshate chaya imam dharmam samvadam avayoho jnanam yagnena tenaham ishtasyamiti me matihi. And I declare that he who studied the sacred conversation worship me by his intelligence. Okay, so beautiful. So now you're spending your time trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. It is worshipping Krishna by your intelligence. Shraddhavan anusuyascha shunuyat apiyo naraha soapi mukta shubhan lokan prapnuyat punya karmanam. And who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planet where the pious dwell. Okay? Anybody hears this conversation with faith and without envy, correct? All this is a Shuddhi Phala within Bhagavad Gita itself. Gita Mahatya within Gita. If you hear Bhagavad Gita with faith, without envying the Supreme Lord, what happens? Because envy of the Lord will not allow you to drink the nectar of Gita. Gita is nothing but glorification of God. And if you're envious of God, like Dhritarashtra, what you'll understand? Not understand one word. But listen with faith, without envy, free from all sinful reaction. Do not do any sinful activity. We should always be pure. You see how bright they look. As same people few years before, when they involved in sinful activity, they're so disturbed. They became so happy, see, so peaceful. So always listen to the Lord with faith. Don't be envious of the Lord, and be free from any unwanted sinful activities. You'll attain to the planet where the pious dwell. Your life is beautiful. Arjuna now says his statement, Nashtam moham spritim lavdva, my Lord, my illusion is now over. I got back my memory. Tat prasadad maya achyuta, Krishna, by your mercy, this has happened. Sito asmi gata sandeha karishe vachanam tava. My Lord, I'll obey you now. Karishe vachanam tava, I'll follow you. So this is what we have to speak at the end of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, karishe vachanam tava, I'll follow you. Okay? Then that is understood Bhagavad Gita. Oh, my dear Krishna, infallible one, my illusion is now gone. So how much we have to thank Krishna? By reading Gita, we understood I am not body, I am spirit, soul. By reading Gita, I understood the Lord is so mercifully residing in my heart as Paramatma. I understood also as He is having loving pastime in the spiritual world, and then inviting, so personally inviting me to come there. What more do I want? Okay? So, but this is my illusion is over. I regained my memory by your mercy, and now I'm firm and free from doubt. I'm prepared to act according to your instruction. So we should always say to Krishna, Karishe vachanam tava. Krishna, I'll obey you. Sanjaya said that I had heard the conversation, two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna. So wonderful is the message. My hair is standing on end. By the mercy of Vyasa, I heard this most confidential talk directly from the Master, all Mr. Krishna, was speaking personally to Arjuna. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. The Sanjaya's reaction. And, O King, when I remember the wonderful form of the Lord Krishna, I am struck with even a greater wonder and I rejoice again and again. Krishna showed three forms in the Bhagavad Gita. In the Mahabharata, number one was the Vishwarupa. Number two was the Paramatma and the Narayana. Number three, the most important was Krishna, two-handed. The most beautiful form of the Lord is the two-handed form. And also in the Narayana form he showed, and also he showed Vishwarupa. True, among all the 200 forms is most beautiful and most attractive. So when I remember the three forms which Krishna showed, I'm struck with even greater wonder. And I rejoice again and again. Krishna is actually so beautiful. You see, very, very so nicely painted by a devotee. These are all paintings I show you are ISKCON in-house paintings. And then final. Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, this side Krishna and Arjuna, there, Yudhishthira's side. So he is going to win the war. So he is telling the Dhritarashtra, I'm sorry, you lost the war. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, wherever there is Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, wherever there is Arjuna, the great archer, they are going to be Shri, Lakshmi, opulence, Vijaya, victory, Dhruva, determination, extraordinary power, Niti, morality. That is my opinion. Matir Mama. That is my opinion. Sanjay is saying, as far as my opinion, Dhritarashtra, you ask what happened, I tell you, your son has lost the war. Okay? That's the end of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Congratulations.
Prabhuji, we'll have Ashtakam.
Ashtakam.
Now, as we are so late, it is 7, almost 30. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hari Bol Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Hare Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It was great.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Hare
It was a
Krishna
good
Prabhuji.
introduction for me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Hello.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
We will all together. We'll all,
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
let us offer some prayer to Krishna. Yes, Sri Ramji, who is there? You organize.
Hare
Ashtakam.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Ashtakam is by today by Swati Mataji.
What she is singing today? Can you share?
Jagannath, yes, Prabhuji. Just one second.
Prabhuji, one of the devotees also requesting to sing Narsimha Arti. Preeti Khanna.
But it will become late. No, we are not even discussed questions today. Already 7:30. Chalo, I finished this one. Narsimha Arti will do the end. Okay? Now let us finish one prayer to Krishna. Yes, beautiful.
Swati Mataji can start at her convenience. Swati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Start.
कदाचित् कलिन्दी तटा विपिन संगीत कराओ, कदाचित् कालिंदी तटा विपिन संगीत कराओ, मुदा बीरी नारी वधा कमला स्वद मधुपा, मुदा बीरी नारी वधा कमला स्वदा मधुपा, रमा शंभु ब्रह्मामरा पति गणेशा चित पादो, रमा शंभु ब्रह्मामरा पति गणेशा चित पादो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, भुजे सव्य वेणुं शिरा शिशिके पिंचम कटितटे, भुजे सव्य वेणुं शिरा शिशिके पिंचम कटितटे, दुकूलं नेत्राते सहा चरि चटाक्षं विदते, दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहा चरि कटाक्षं विदते, सदा श्रीमद्बृन्दावना वसति लीला परिचयो, सदा श्रीमद्बृन्दावना वसति लीला परिचयो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, महाबोधिस्थिरेकना करुचिरे नीला शिखरे, महाबोधिस्थिरेकना करुचिरे नीला शिखरे, वनस्प्रासादान्ता सहा बलभद्रना बलिना, वसंत प्रसादान्ता सहा बलभद्रना बलिना, सुभद्रा मध्यस्था सखा लसूरा सेवा वसराधो, सुभद्रा मध्यस्था सखा लसूरा सेवा वसराधो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे, कृपा पारवारा सजाम जलद श्रेणी रुचिरो, कृपा पारवारा सजाम जलद श्रेणी रुचिरो, रमावाणी रामासुरा अमला पंकेरुहमुखा, रमावाणी रामासुरा अमला पंकेरुहमुखा, सुरेन्द्रैराराध्या श्रुति गणशिखा गीतचरितो, सुरेन्द्रैराराध्या श्रुति गणशिखा गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे राधारूढ गच्छन्पति मिलिता भुवि पटलै राधारूढ गच्छन्पति मिलिता भुवेव पटलै स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रति पदम् उपकार्न सदयां दया सिन्धु बुद्धौ सखां जगत्मा सिन्धु सतया जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे परं ब्रह्म पीडा कुवां लयदतोत्फुल्लानयनो परं ब्रह्म पीडा कुवां लयदलोत्फुल्लानयनो निवासी नीलाद्रौनिः चरणोऽनन्त शिरसि रसानां दिराधासरां सवपुलिङ्गन सुखो रसानां दिराधासरां सवपुरालिङ्गन सुखो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे न वै याच्य राज्यं न च कनकामाणिक्यवैभवं न्यायाच्येहं रम्यां सखा जनकाम्यं वरवधूं सदा काले काले प्रमादपति न गीताचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे हरत्वं संसारं धृतां तरम् असरं सुरपते हरत्वं संसारं धृतां तरम् असरं सुरपते हरत्वं पापानं विता तिमपारं यादवपते अहो दीनन्ते निहि तचरानं निश्चितमिथं जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु मे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Can we move on to the questions, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Pramod Srivastavaji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I just wanted to inquire of hearing the Stakam that in Odisha, in Puri, there is a temple, Jagannath temple. The only temple where you have brother and sisters together, two brothers and a sister. What is the relevance?
Yeah, she's Subhadra is the personal energy of the Lord.
Yes.
It's not the brother sister, they're spiritually related. Krishna Balaram is the first expansion of Krishna. And she is the potency, internal potency of the Lord Subhadra. Come in this word as sister, that's separate. But come, you see, Krishna married her to Arjuna. How dear was Arjuna to Krishna, we can understand. Correct?
Yes.
Subhadra.
Yes. Any leela done by this brother sister there, Prabhuji, in Jagannath Puri?
That is why that form is there. There's a big reason why they have that form.
So what was that leela, Prabhuji?
That is another big story. Why the Lord has a form like Jagannatha. Once what happens in Dwaraka, the Rohini, the mother of Balaramji, correct? She was the one, she was in Vrindavan and Dwaraka, only person who's common in Vrindavan and Dwaraka. She was asked by the queens of Krishna, can you tell us about Krishna Leela? Because she has seen all the Leela of the Lord in childhood, correct? Rohini and Yashoda were together.
Yes.
So she has seen every Leela of the Lord. As she said, I will tell you, but on the condition, close the door. Krishna Balaram should not come. Say, why? If they remember Krishna Leela of Vrindavan, they will not leave here. They'll go back to Vrindavan. It is so advanced. Much more love was given by Mother Yashoda than what you are giving to her. If he hears about that, he'll forget all of you. So he says, okay, so they put Subhadra on the door. You stand at the door, nobody should come. So she stood on the door and Krishna Balaram actually came. And all the three were hearing from outside. They could not enter. Mother Rohini was explaining Krishna Balaram Leela from childhood. And all the love of the Vrindavan residents, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, his friends, the gopis. And hearing that, it was spoken so much love. Krishna's body is spiritual. It took that form, big eyes and ear, hand, legs went inside. And he was in ecstasy. Balaramji also went into ecstasy, took that form. Even Subhadra took that form. All the three were standing like that in ecstasy. And Narad Muni is always at the right place at the right time. He landed, my Lord, what is this form? I want this form to be worshipped. That is the detail. That's why Jagannatha is worshipped in that same form. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Archana Mataji, please unmute.
Hare
Archana
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Prabhuji, thank you so much for this wonderful sessions you have been conducting. It's really, really great that you're taking so much time and effort to, pass on this knowledge to the next generations as well. Some of us have never read Bhagavad Gita in the past. And it's only certain situations in life which actually, turn out or make you get into this spirituality. So, Prabhuji, my question to you is, isn't serving your parents with utmost devotion equivalent to serving the Lord?
No. Don't bring material and spiritual together. It's very noble to serve the parent, no doubt, but it is not spiritual, no, it's material. Spiritual, you have to really discriminate out. Spiritual means which is directly going to the spiritual world. Okay. There is punya, serving the parents is the highest punya. It's our duty. I didn't say you should do that, but not that just doing that, you not stop chanting Hare Krishna. Correct? Agree? See, suppose you have to, even serving the parents, listen, even serving the parents, just like I made my parents into devotee, they also chant Hare Krishna. Isn't that complete? Not only that, they're taking class. My whole Hindi department taken by mother and father. My father was the professor. And he knew whole life teaching. Now he's teaching Gita and he's practicing. Since 20 years he's practicing. So wasn't that good to make parents into, suppose you want to give your parents something. Why don't give them spiritual also? Want that be complete? So serve the parent physically. You should take care of them physically. You should, because in old age they need help. Like you needed help when you're a small child. They need help. Correct? They cannot walk sometimes by their old age. So we should go, don't throw them into old age home. Somebody came to me, she was 50-year-old and her father was a 90-year-old. And she didn't want to take care. I said, why? It's not my job. I said, nonsense, your job. You have to take care. It's your responsibility. True? So that is very nice. Okay? So that attitude is very good. You have a noble heart. But then give them also emotional, moral care. And at the same time, most important, give them spiritual. Then they will really be happy and they really be benefited. So, you can sit down. Parents are generally very religious. Our old generation is very religious. You can read Krishna book for them. Won't that be complete care? Sit down and read. You can chant. There was one person, I tell you, the highest, very beautiful. Her husband was not, no, father was not very serious in spiritual life. So what she did, along with the mother, both of them sat down and they chanted continuously, hundreds of rounds every day, just not leaving the bed. The last 15 days just heard Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And finally, he said, Hare Krishna, I left the body. Just a minute. Even though he had not done spiritual practice at all in his life, they gave him so much benefit. Correct? It is so auspicious to chant the name of God before leaving the body. True? So make it complete care. Just like anybody for that matter, you want to benefit. And for that matter alone becomes difficult. You can offer some tulsi to the Lord every day, give them tulsi water to drink, and give some garland when they leave the body. Total. That is called putri. Putri means you liberate your father from hell called pu. That's the meaning. Sanskrit word putri means what? You know that? Putri means not daughter. Pu means hell. Tara means trayate, like kshatriya, khatara. So you're saving your parents from hell and sending them to Lord's lotus feet. Then you are really benefiting. Okay? So it's nothing wrong. Do both of them, even though it was material, even though it's just punya, but you made it connected to spirituality together. And it's not contrasting. Bring it together.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, I have one more question. It is said that when your loved one passes away and if you grieve too much, the soul does not get freedom. It stays binded by, the people or the material world around. Is that really true, Prabhuji?
No. Your logic and reason looks sensible, what you're telling. But at the same time, the soul has to go where it has to go. Looks sensible because the person who left the body is hovering around and the poor fellow, how do I go? Just like sometimes you're getting transferred from there to America, you're going, correct? All your friends and relatives start crying, how do I go? Let me go now. So we have to go with the body. See, the body becomes useless and it gets either by accident or by old age or disease. When the body becomes useless, we have to take up another body, correct? And so we should happily wish the person, Tata, wish you best.
Is that
in the new journey, wish you best. Huh?
Is that how a Krishna conscious person will, actually bid goodbye to the soul? I mean, as normal human beings.
We celebrate.
Is
we
it?
Celebrate. Okay. Yeah. All the Acharya's Disappearance Day, we celebrate. It's not ordinary. But any great soul, when he leaves the body, there is celebration, not crying. Because see, isn't it? Suppose you pass an examination, we should do celebration or crying? Celebration. Death is an examination. And any devotee, when he chants the name of the Lord towards the end, it definitely very, very auspicious birth he is getting. May go to spiritual world or at least go to Brahma Loka, some big loka with tapasvis, to quickly finish it and go back, correct? So we should therefore celebrate. When a person is devotee, there is nothing to cry because living or dying doesn't matter for him. He is with Krishna's lotus feet.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, and thank you once again. I would definitely like to come to see you in the temple. And, I was actually thinking that if I could help you in some way extending this course in Marathi language also. But not now, it's too early because, I have just...
I can train you.
Yeah,
Get trained. See, you're learning Bhagavad Gita now. My first request will be, you read the Bhagavad Gita once thoroughly. And I'm with you. Any doubts, I'll clear. Then I'll first, after you finish that, and at the same time, there is Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak. I've been sharing with you the questions. Solve all those questions. Also, there are small books to be read for that. And you can finish, you can get ready in 3 months' time. There is one lady, in 3 months, she got ready. 3 months. You have to chant 16 on. That's first thing. You cannot even ask people to chant when you're not chanting. So you have to chant for 2 hours every day.
I have started. Yeah, I have started. I'm trying, Prabhuji.
Done. Then you read Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, okay? And I'm with you through the whole process. And if you read 16 round the chanting, I can immediately give you to start taking for small children. Do some practice with small children. Are so sweet. They will be very happy, and they make you. Children. I never go to schools and they make me happy. They make everybody so happy. Okay, they're so sweet. And then after that, you have a practice of teaching. One side, you should have a skill of teaching, practice of teaching Gita. How to answer question. At the same time, you are clearing all the concepts. Once you should read Gita thoroughly. Okay, read Gita thoroughly, you chanted 16 round, It's an emergency. The huge demand in languages like Gujarati, Marathi. Today only just I was answering somebody in Tamil, why not in morning? I said, I don't have a resource. Only have one teacher, says evening she can give. 2 hours, people are working with children. How much time they can give? And I have no work. I'm sitting on the chair whole day, but people have work. They're busy. So at least you will be able to start one batch. That
Sure,
itself will
Prabhuji.
take it.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you
All
so
of
much.
you are welcome. Quickly get ready. We can extend this to 1 million. Now we are on 60, 70,000. Another thing, in the morning time, 5:30, I requested all of us, please come. Every day, let us chant one mala together. Course or no course. Okay. Will that be good or not?
Yes,
Together
yes.
we will chant one mala together and hear something from the Shastra. It keeps a good thought for the day.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Questions from the chat box, Prabhuji. Why is the number 108 considered holy and auspicious?
Numerology. Krishna had 108 chief gopis. There are 108 sets of cows he had. There are 108 Upanishads. The three the numbers I know, there will be so many after that. Okay? 108 more. You will have any more 108 auspicious numbers. So 108 became auspicious because it's a numerology, also nice number, no? 108. You can derive so many numbers. Okay. Anybody wants to add something? By 108 is good.
108 Upanishads also.
108 Upanishads are there. Okay. 108 sets of cows Krishna had. He had a mala to count. He used to take one by one and utter the names of each sets of cows and all will come. Then he used to collect them and bring Nanda Maharaj. 9, only 9 lakh cows. That's it. I think I'll go mad. If you give me to take care of 9 lakh, I'll not be able to sleep. Or Krishna was like, he's taking care of crores of living entities. What is 9 lakh cows? And today there's too many cows in there. There is no milk available in market. And they say too many cows in there. When somebody is telling you have to eat cows. So why? Otherwise, too many cows. Krishna had 9 lakh. How many you have? Hardly any cows. I don't see in Bangalore, my city, I don't see cows on the road at all. Where they're gone, I don't know. All eaten up.
Pragya Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I want to ask in the line with Archana Mataji. She said, actually, I think that in Bhagavad Gita, it is always said that bhakti is the topmost devotion towards Krishna compared to Karma Yoga. But likewise, I'm in the stage when I have the moral duty of taking care of my children and family first, and devoting 2 hours for such classes or chanting for 2 hours. It's a kind of confusion for me because my heart always gives towards the service towards the Lord, but my mind says instead of spending too much of time in these activity, just do your karma first. So I always remain confused. I sometimes find it's a
See,
kind of
just karma.
addiction.
See,
Yeah.
just karma even animals do. They also take care of the children. And just raising the children. So you can now connect, same way parents now connect the children, make them nice devotees. Children are so impressionable, isn't it? You say Krishna, he'll say Krishna, he'll repeat. Anything you say, he's going to take it up, isn't it? He's in your hand. God has given you. Now you should see to it the child doesn't have birth again. That is your greatest gift to the child, isn't it? You become real mother. Otherwise, you're Maya. Ma means Maya also. Ma means mother, correct? Real
Yeah,
mother
but
means he should not
but
take birth again.
yes, sir.
You
But
should
family.
determine this soul will not take birth again. That should be your gift to the child. And he'll always remember. Ordinary mothers, everybody gets, but be a mother. He'll always remember. I tell you, give anybody for that child or anybody spiritual knowledge. He will never forget your whole life because you're giving him real happiness, isn't it? So you give physical care to the child, you educate him nicely so that he can earn livelihood. That is one challenge you have. You give him moral care, teach him all values. He never does anything wrong. Many parents are not training on values at all. That's why you see what is the result at 15 years. You see the result in front of your face. Then they cry because after 15 years the doors start closing. 5 to 15 is the time for training. And 25 years, so it's locked. Now it doesn't take. He has already his own ideas. So as much when the door is open, throw things. As much things you can throw inside his heart, throw good things inside his heart. With every good example, with your instructions, you should be a very good example. Every child for a mother is the first hero, isn't it? So
Yeah.
if you are serious, if you are chanting very seriously, anybody likes good qualities. Don't worry about that. This is my mother is
Yeah,
there.
thank you. Thank you. Now I'm fully convinced because my mother also given me these values. That's why I'm following this. And I always remain in this state of mind. But sometimes my husband and other family members, they told that what you are doing, what you are always engaged in Gita and something like that. So
Be silent.
I got
Be silent.
confused.
Don't argue. I am all my girl students. I say don't argue with husband and the mother-in-law. Don't. Correct. I'm sorry. I'm weak.
I sometimes
Little.
feel ki why
Be
they
humble.
are not
I'm weak. No,
realizing.
I'm weak-minded. Just a little peace. I say like that. Don't argue with elders and husband. Never argue. Simply make your life. See, by women by nature are soft, and they make one statement. Your whole day will be disturbed. Correct. So always be humble.
Yeah.
I am, I'm crazy. Get some little peace. Otherwise, you will not be able to tolerate me. I'll be shouting all the time. By reading this, I get, oh, okay. Don't shout. I'll just read little. And do it when they are not there. Do it. Don't do it in front of them. If they don't
But
appreciate it,
sir,
never.
night also I'm attending your class.
That you should be
Actually,
careful. You can always hear the recording. Be careful. Then you'll be trouble. One
okay.
husband called me up. I don't know what he said. I'm sending a wife there only. Take care of her. You go. It's the children I'll take care. Told the wife. You are not interested in anything. You're not interested to take care of the children. She used to giving her husband a children. Take care of children. I have a class to attend. So after a few days, he called me. My wife, I'm sending there. You take care of her. Also, I'm fed up of her. All the time she's on this only. So be
That's
careful.
right. That's right. That's right.
Okay, you have to
Okay,
balance very
Prabhuji.
properly. First thing, you should balance your duty to take care of children. And second thing is that don't do in their front at all if they're not appreciated. Do it
Okay.
privately.
Okay. And my second question is that in Bhagavad Gita, is there not any concept of meditation or chanting itself is a kind of
Meditation,
meditation?
mantra meditation. Empty meditation has no meaning, which is so popular today, has no meaning at all. I ask people, meditate, huh? Okay, meditating on what? They don't know what they're meditating. I laugh for some time. I say, I'm eating. Okay, what are you eating? I'm eating. Tell me now, what are you eating? What is this nonsense going on today? Meditating. Meditating on what? They don't know. They say meditating and trying to remove thought. You're a stone or what? You're a human being. You should have, you think Hanuman is sitting outside the temple or a hero, correct? He's a hero for everybody in India. So he's always meditating when Rama will come. He's remembering the Lord Leela and he's always in pleasure. That's what we have to become. Fill your heart with desires to serve the Lord, correct? And that is meditation will come by Nama. Attentively hear, mantra meditation. And that's easier, no? See, empty meditation is very difficult. Okay? But mantra meditation is easy. Your mouth is engaged, your ear is engaged, your hand is engaged. It's easy. Just like TV and radio. It's easier to concentrate on TV because visual is also there. No? So more the
Yeah.
senses engaged in either, more the senses. Hand is engaged. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hand is also engaged. Okay? Ear is also engaged. Eyes are also engaged. Everything is engaged. Then it is easy to hear. And that still it is so difficult. When you're chanting Hare Krishna, mind goes here and there. Correct? And you can see very soon you'll start feeling the purification and then the pleasure of chanting. And other the empty meditation, you can go for 100 years or so. No, just waste of time.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Kumkum Mataji, please unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
My question today refers to verse 18.47, Prabhuji, where it is said that we need to stick to our own occupation even if we are doing it imperfectly, and not switch to another occupation even if we do it perfectly. So can you please help me understand that better, Prabhuji?
No, that is psychophysical. See what happens. Everybody has a certain psychophysical nature. The occupation is not by birth, first thing, be very clear. Nothing to do by birth. Correct? It is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though perform imperfect than other occupation perform prescribed duties according to one's nature. Correct? See, the prescribed duties are given for our purification. One mind food can be other mind poison. You understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
One's mind food can be other mind poison. Just like I told you the example in the court. Yeah, the clerk is there, judge is there. Our lawyer Saab is there. So always I like to take court example. Then a court now. Suppose the judge has not come and the clerk goes and sits in his seat. The very one person type. No, a judge is not. Okay, I'll do the job. Go, sit down. Okay? You may do externally think perfectly, order, all this thing. But actually you cannot do the job because you don't have the knowledge. Right? So externally you may do perfectly, but really you will not be able to. You don't have that wisdom to able to handle. Are Baba, there are some lawyers who argue like so vehemently. They take 1 lakh for 1 minute, isn't it? That kind of charge is there in the Supreme Court. And the judge is able to handle those sharp arguments. He's able to catch them. Stop. I know you're wrong. Two judges are wrong. Really, it's not easy. It's not. Do you think it's an easy job? Life and death is involved. You have to give death penalty to somebody and yes or no. That is one part. Second part is that what it is talking about is not only expertly materially, these activities are meant for what? For your self-purification. Like Arjuna was saying, I'll go to the forest and sit down like a sannyasi. Krishna said, no, you're a Kshatriya. You have to fight for your purification. Why you want to do others' activity? Because Arjuna is a great soul, but he's in the body of Kshatriya. So you're in a Kshatriya body, Arjuna. Do the activities of Kshatriya and purify yourself. Don't do the activities of sannyasi which you are not meant for. Giving an example that let us do what we are gradually to purify oneself instead of trying to imitate somebody else. Imitation is very easy.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So we have a certain psychophysical nature, everybody. So the profession should be that it matches that. That gives you total job satisfaction. Total. Say some people want knowledge. Okay. You should be a teacher. That will be a very enjoyable profession for you even today. You will really enjoy. What is there? Whole day there is 1 or 2 class, but the teacher is doing all the time. Is reading, understanding. If a student comes to hours, not thinking of making money all the time. There are some teachers, they are not fit for that job. They are very frustrated doing politics, blah, blah. I've seen that education sort of fighting against shouting like a dog. I've seen all that horrible horror picture because I teach in all good colleges. I studied in a good college and I lived in a big college. I was at Ames campus whole life. So I've seen so many teachers actually not qualified. They're not actually after knowledge. They're only after promotions. So that is not being a teacher. Teacher means you should not be concerned in money, power, anything, just knowledge. So that if suppose you are a person like that, be in teaching profession. Now you are a person after knowledge. I make you sit in a shop like a Marwadi. You'll be bored whole day, whole day, customers, paisa. You want knowledge. I don't want money. So you should do things, even though you can do very well the job of a Vaishya, maybe better than a Vaishya you can do. If you're a Brahmana, you will beat a Vaishya in his business, but better do what you like. That's like power. Now, power and money a Brahmana can acquire much better than a Kshatriya. I'm not interested. He comes to the palace, gives wise counsel to the king, and he's not interested in money. He doesn't take salary in anything. If suppose something for food, something comes, okay. Otherwise, he doesn't want it. So happy life, free life. Chanakya Pandit made Chandragupta Maurya the king. The can say the last Brahmana. But he didn't acquire power. He's not interested. He has better things to do. So, isn't it? So you give power and money to Brahmana. What is it? You say, I'm not interested. Give me knowledge. At the end of the day, I'm very happy if I learned something today. So beautiful. That is Brahmana. At the end of the day, 10 more people under my control. That also, district is also my under control. You're a Kshatriya. End of the day, I made so much money. You're looking at passbook again and again. You're a Vaishya. End of the day, I slept 12 hours today. You're a Shudra.
Thank you.
All the advertisements are all what? Sleep nicely, all Shudras. You seen all holding. All doctors also sleep nicely. I tell you, you're a perfect Shudra.
Hare Krishna. Question from the chat box, Prabhuji. How should we celebrate festivals like Holi, Diwali, and Dasra in the name of Lord Krishna?
Yes, very nice. That's the way it should be celebrated. Just like Dashara is there and Diwali is there. You know what I remember what Diwali we used to do? Patake and gambling. I don't know why gambling. This was the part in the daily we used to do. Even parents used to sit and gamble. We learn 100 rupees, we'll be very happy. I learned 100 rupees and Patake. And these have become. Where is Lord Rama, Lord Krishna there? Once what happened, there was a college, there was Diwali. So I said, I went to the college. I organized beautiful Harinam and Diya to the Lord. Nobody was there. All was waiting outside for crackers. They know this is the essence of the festival we had in the cooperation, the college I did it. I thought students will hear. Nobody was interested to hear. I wanted, they're not getting the essence. The festivals are not meant for that. See how beautiful the culture is as such. We, all the relatives, all the friends, once in a while, we have to meet together. No, we meet around the Lord in a festival. That's what happens. When suppose I have organized a puja, all relatives come, everybody, the whole atmosphere is very serene. We meet. Today, all the meetings are happening in hotels with drinking and meat. They're going to hell. Previously, we used to meet. What we used to meet for? Oh, that function he has organized, big, Ram Navami is organized. He has organized big drama for Rama. We all will go and sit. We'll meet, isn't it? That used to be so nice. Meeting in a festival. Everybody, we have to meet once in a while, or relatives or friends. We meet around the Lord. All the relationships are around the Lord. But today, around a liquor bottle in a hotel, meaningless meetings. So this all should be celebrated with the essence, knowing what is the main essence. Like in ISKCON, we have all the festivals. You see how we conduct festivals. We have Abhisheka for the Lord. You can attend in our temples, wherever you are, ISKCON temples. You can attend all the festivals, Janmashtami, Ram Navami. We do so nice. There is Harinam, there is Pravachan, there is Abhisheka. The distribution of Prasadam atmosphere is so purified.
Mridula Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
I have no question. I just want to convey my sincere gratitude and all my Hare Krishna love, which is pouring inside me to you, and all the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. I, since my parents are very spiritual, very, very like I have been going to Hare Krishna classes and all those things since my childhood. I used to go to like kind of Hare Krishna events and also summer programs in Bangalore when I was born and brought up there. So I enjoyed the 18 days course thoroughly, and I can sense I have a lot of peacefulness in my head and the calmness, and nothing bothers me now. Like kuch bhi ho jaye, like go to hell. Nothing bothers me. I'm like nothing. I can see a lot of difference inside me, and I want to convey all the gratitude and all Dandavat pranams to you and all the admins and all seva, whoever is doing, anyone in the name of Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It is actually cannot be alone. See, because we said just now 5 factors of activity. I cannot speak in the air because you are there in the audience. For me also, Krishna from my heart pulls out what is needed. I'm not speaking just like by the eagerness of the hearer. The message is pulled out. And I just an instrument. I get purified. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
What is the difference between religion and spirituality?
Religion is generally, see, actually, if you technically go, all these words in English have come from Greek philosophy. Realignment to God. Actually, religion means that. But today, religion means just generally some faith. And the Vedas, the word is dharma, not religion. Dharma is not religion. What is dharma? कहते ना हिंदू धर्म मुस्लिम, it is not dharma. धर्म का मीनिंग तक मालूम नहीं है तुमको. हिंदू धर्म तो शब्द ही नहीं है. That word doesn't exist in Shastras. क्या बना दिया है? So what is the word? Dharma means what? I told, I think previously, from sugar you cannot take out sweetness. So sugar becomes a property which cannot be separated from the sweetness becomes a property you cannot separate from sugar. Then it's not sugar. Correct? Something else it is. So similarly, what is the property you cannot take out from the soul? That is the dharma of the soul. The dharma of the sugar is sweetness. What is the dharma of the soul? To serve. We are all actually servant. You're a lawyer. You say, I'm serving society as a lawyer. We all say like that. And actually feel quite happy in that. Now the service spirit, when it goes to God, totally satisfies us. That is our dharma, to serve the Lord. Jivera Sarup Hoye Krishnera Nitya Dasa. This is Das of Sanatan Goswami. Who am I? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jivera Sarup Hoye Krishnera Nitya Das. The Sarupa of the Jiva is to serve the Lord. That's all dharma.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Why is population so high in only places like India and China? Are the souls returning only here? If yes, why?
No. People are, that is because of their, see, people talk about population control, but we have something called natural population control. Natural population control comes when a father, mother think, can I take up the responsibility of physical, mental, spiritual growth of my child? If not, I'll not bear a child and I have better things to do. Today, what happens, people cannot control their sex desire. And then they try all concert contraceptive. It's all sin to do that. Why you do that? Somebody is telling me sex is natural. I say, okay, sex is natural. Is contraceptive the growing on the tree? That's not natural. Then it is natural for the child to expect that father, mother live in a committed relationship. So without marriage to have a child and sex is not natural. It's unnatural. So true. If they have, there is called, we need natural family planning to come. And then only true population is. See, if you look at the whole earth, population is not more. We have made artificial boundaries that God did not make. You know, the Sunita Williams, that is the first Indian went to the space. The statement she made, from space, there are no boundaries. On earth, we make boundaries. India, this China, we'll fight with you. 1 inch here, 1 inch there. Even two houses, the boundaries cannot be exactly faced. Some give and take should be there. We fight. All world is, every country has become selfish. Where our culture was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole earth is my home. We have to, Prabhupada says, people are fighting like dogs. They cannot be brought together only when you lifted them into human platform. As dogs, they only fight. So we have created artificial boundaries and, say you have father has 5 houses. Okay. Can anybody stop you to go to another house? Because that belongs to your father only. In this world today, nobody should stop anybody to live in any part of the world. Now, this may be against so many, government is also making so many Indian governments some laws. You cannot stop. It's his father's property. You have no business. In America, how did America population is today? They are invaders. They killed, and the barbaric way they killed if you read that, it's not even readable. The history, how they occupied that country. They call them Red Indians. Barbaric. And after that, they say, you don't come. Prabhupada said, that is called devil side scriptures. You yourself are invader. And he said, don't come. David. So let the population of the world live where they want to live. There is no overpopulation. Let all the world become vegetarian. There is no overpopulation because vegetarian food consumes, 20 times more. More people can be fed in a tract of land when people are vegetarian. So different angles, if you proceed, and there is no shortage at all. Correct? Let people live. See why you should obstruct. See, universal brotherhood you're talking. We have a common father. Prabhupada used to say, you want peace on earth? First pass a resolution to whom this earth belongs. First pass a resolution. If you say it belongs to God, then most of the fights will stop because it's just like in India. Andhra was separated from Telangana. That's okay. There was any fight, people died, nothing. Little maybe the fasting and all that that's a separate issue. But so many states, I am from Uttaranchal, was just divided out of UP, where the people cried, died, nothing. Just administrative boundary. That's all we should have on earth, administrative boundaries and one flag. That's all. No need of so many flags. But that's a very ideal. But anything can be achieved. You should go to a Mayapur headquarters. You see devotees from all parts of the world so happily. You saw the Russian devotees sometimes 6 or 6. He said, I just want to remain in India. I tell you have to learn Indian language to get citizenship. So you are learning from me Hindi. Then other people caught him local teaching Tulu. I said, don't learn 2 languages. You'll get confused. One at a time. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, it's 8:05 already. Would you take some more questions, or is it class? It's time for Bhagavatam class.
5-10 minutes more. Last class today.
Yes. Prabhuji, is chanting Lord's name mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? What if I am chanting, but my mind is going towards other thoughts?
And that is your devotion to Krishna. You should chant, struggle to hear the holy name. First thing, time. Please keep some time. At least begin with 10 minutes. Keep your mobile away. Switch off the TV. They should not disturb you, because even 10 minutes you should not be, doing like this, chanting. Don't do like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Don't do like that. 10 minutes, switch off everything, sit down and struggle to hear. That's your bhakti. Don't have to think anything. Mother Yashoda is running back. Don't do anything. Okay, some picture of Krishna is there, keep in front. That's it. And just struggle. And you have a tape, you can put Acharya's Japa, so it will help you to meditate. And struggle to hear Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And before that, once chanting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Pranam Mantra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda. Always take mercy of Vaishnavas to chant and then start Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And preferably chant in the morning. Therefore, I created a 5:30 to 6. You at least will get a 5 o'clock. By the time you will take bath, one mala, we can chant together. Okay? Radha Krishna bolo, sange chalo. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, chant Radha Krishna, let us go together back to our eternal home, spiritual world.
The first part of that question was, is chanting mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita?
Yagna nam japa yagna asmi. Among all the yagnas, I am japa yagna. There. Satatam kirta yanto mam. That is also there. Yeah. That is there. So many times it is there. Chanting the holy name is recommended. But what mantra to chant, there is no time to tell in Bhagavad Gita. That comes in various other scriptures. Okay? Hare Krishna mantra is mentioned many times in the scripture as the most powerful mantra for Kali Yuga. Therefore, it is not called mantra, it is called Maha Mantra. It has all the powers of all the mantras.
And the next question, Prabhuji, is should one be only spiritual or religious or both?
I told you, it should be spiritual. Religion is more of an application. As an application. Spiritualism can be called as just like computer science. So you have to use at the end of the day, you have to following some practices. That's religion. Religion, dharmam tu shakshat bhagavad pranitam. Religion means orders of God. It's an application which is given by the Lord personally or by the great Acharya. You cannot create an application. We don't know computer science so properly, so we should not make program. It will not run. Right? So you know the acharyas like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these are acharyas. So they give an application, we follow that. In fact, ISKCON, our application, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's application. We are following that. Okay? And it is effective. You see, around the world, people are practicing and benefiting. But you make an application, it will not work only. So you're not authority to make an application. Authority application is only with the confidential servants of the Lord. They give an application. That's religion. Okay? But you have to follow. Under the guidance of Guru, you have to follow. That's religion.
The next question, Prabhuji, is as per 18.161, I understand that Lord resides in all of us and is directing us all the time. If this is so, then why do we still see miseries, hatred, and evil all around?
No, you don't follow him. He's there within the heart, but there is no force. Just like Arjuna is said, Yatechusi Tathakuru. He gives guidance, but you don't follow. Ishara sarva bhutanam hidadesh arjuna tishtati brahmayam sarva bhutanam yantradunani mayaya. Just like you may say even more deeper, you say that, Mama, Papa, I want ice cream shop. I want ice. Father takes you to ice cream shop. Then you're blaming you. Why do you bring? You are the one who asked me. So you cannot even drive the vehicle of the body. Lord is driving and taking you where it is needed. Okay? We depend on him. Man proposes, God disposes. But your responsibility was proposing. You cannot say, I have no responsibility. Chalo, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, there is a question for the explanation for Mata and Pita. Now that you mentioned about Putri, there is a follow-up question for Mata and Pita's meaning.
Matri, Pitra. Oh, is there a meaning for Mata?
Yeah.
Pita. They will be. I am not the expert. Sanskrit, every word has so much deep meaning. Not small, deep meaning. I have to find out. Take care. I have to find out. And Bhagavatam says, Pitana Sasya, don't become mother, the famous shloka. Pitana Sasya, Jananina Sasya, don't become husband, don't take any responsibility and shelter to anybody. Guru Nasasya, don't become even a guru, don't become a Raja, if you cannot deliver your dependence to Lord's shelter. Any responsibility taken is on behalf of the Lord. Correct? Just like you are the mother. He's not your child, he's God's child. On behalf of the Lord, you're taking a responsibility. So if you cannot deliver the person spiritually, then you have no business to take that responsibility. Correct? That's a beautiful shloka. So in that respect, Mata Pita is there, but exact word, the meaning, I have to search it. Maybe you all can discuss among yourselves. You can find out. Yeah. Continue.
Prabhuji said we can conclude with the Narasimha Aarti.
Chalo. Done?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Narasimha Aarti is always, Narasimha prayer is sang for our protection. So all of you have wonderfully done Bhagavad Gita. So we offer a prayer to Narasimha Deva to protect us so we can continue to offer devotion service. Yes. Chalo, let us conclude by Narasimha Aarti.
Priti Mataji, please go ahead.
And somebody can share the screen. Somebody can share the screen. Okay.
Just a second, Prabhuji.
Type Narasimha Aarti. Narasimha Aarti you will get.
Just a second, Prabhuji. Yes, Mataji, please go ahead. I'm just sharing the screen in a moment.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Right.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladaya Daine Hiranyakashiko Rakala Shilakantana Kalai Ito Nasima Haritu Nasima Yatu Yatu Yami Tato Nasima Bahi Nasima Hirate Nasima Narasima Din Sharanam Prapadi Dave Kare Kamal Vari Naka Abdut Shinga Lalita Hirane Kashipu Tanuveda Ishavadita Hare Hari Rupa Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadita Narhari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Narasimha 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 Jaya Narasimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol.
Thank you very much. Narasimha Deva Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai. So thank you very much for the classes and joining the classes. Please continue. We are not stopping. We'll tomorrow have orientation program. Then Saturday we are meeting for our advanced class. Tomorrow also advanced class, Saturday, and then some phase differences there. Orientation will continue next week. So we are together. Those who want, you're welcome. Hare Krishna, Pancha Kalpatarubhascha, Kripa Sindhudevacha, Pattanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnava Namo Namo, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai, Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare